What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with our third episode of ranking 500 plus video game franchises. As you can see, this is where we left off at on our list. Just showing you guys what we have for our rankings for Masterpiece, very good, good, above average, mid, and never played. With that being said, this is going to be one of those long videos. So, if you do plan to watch the full length of the video, I would advise you guys to maybe, grab a drink, grab a snack or something, sit back, and let's jump into this. So I'm gonna just start like smashing out some of these franchises because I realize how we have just so many franchises on this list. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, and I don't want this to be 9,000 videos or for this video to be 7 hours long. So I'm going to kind of start jumping around a little bit. Just knocking out some games that I haven't played and then just kind of just talking about them briefly. I guess I could start with, we could start with Stalkers or Stalker, right? Is that Stalker? I want to say that's Stalker. Never played this game. I've heard about it, but I've personally never played it. Same with Age of Empires. Never played Age of Empires. A game I've heard the name before, but I've never played it. What else haven't played? Never played StarCraft, although I know what StarCraft is. One of the most like popular games online. I've seen like a bunch of like Korean guys win like a bunch of money playing in tournaments and stuff like that with StarCraft. Have no idea what's going on while I'm watching this shit. I've seen like tournaments and tourneys and stuff like that, and they're winning so much money playing this game. But personally, I've never played StarCraft or StarCraft 2. No clue, what's going on or whatever, but I definitely know of StarCraft. Flight Simulator, again, another game that I've heard of, but personally, I've never played. Superstar Soccer, never even heard of this game. So, maybe somebody in the comments can let me know about Superstar Soccer. Never heard of it, never played it, never experienced anything about it. Same thing with Bravely Default. This is the name of a game I've heard a lot. Like, not recently, but like definitely like in the 2010s, I want to say. I used to hear this name a lot. And I personally never played it. Don't even really know what the game is about. But it was a name that I would kind of hear this name a lot in like video game discussions of like really good games. Constantly hear people talk about this game. I'm also going to throw Arma in there. Again, another one of those games that I've seen a lot of YouTube content, like a lot of people making YouTube videos about Arma and stuff like that, but I've personally never played it. But I feel like that's more so like PC realm, kind of like with StarCraft, more so PC realm type of game. So, and I mainly played on console. So, let's see, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Definitely never played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Never played that. Blaze Blue. Never played Blaze Blue. Or Grand Blue, whatever the name of the games are. Final Fight. I've never played that. Fatal Fury. Never played Fatal Fury either. Art of Fighting. Like, there's just so many of these games that like I've never played any of these games. Naruto Ultimate Ninja. I've played Naruto Shippuden. I don't know if I'm saying it right, and I don't know if that counts as Naruto Ultimate Ninja. I've played one of the Shippuden, or if I'm pronouncing it right. If not, let me know in the comments if I'm butchering the name. I've played one or two of those games, but Naruto just never really was my cup of tea. Never really watched the anime. Never really played the video games like that. That's not really. I was more of a DBZ kind of guy, so, but yeah, I would definitely throw that as well in there. Whatever this is, I've never played it either. Heretic, Hexen, definitely never played that. Total War, another game that I never played. Shantae, another game that I've heard a lot of people talk about, but again, never played. Dino Crisis, I want to say I played it, but I'm going to did not play because I genuinely don't remember playing it. Uh, but I'm not really sure if that's true. I think I might have played Dino Crisis, but it's been so long that I genuinely don't remember. Uh, Definitely gonna throw One Piece in there as well too. Definitely never played One Piece before. Definitely never played Wasteland. Like there's just so many games. Like I kind of feel bad because I'm just like, damn, I never played this. I never played that. But World War One game series, definitely never played that. Um, Company of Heroes, never played that. Brothers in Arms, never played that. Like there's just so many of these military games, military shooters that I've never played before. Football Manager, definitely never played Football Manager. I could definitely throw that in the list as well too. Um, I'm trying to see if there's any other games. Sakura Wars, I've never played this. I'm gonna be honest, I never even heard of this. I've heard of Brothers in Arms. I've heard of Company of Heroes. I've never heard of this World War One game. I've heard of Wasteland. I obviously know what One Piece is, the anime and whatnot. Dino Crisis, I've obviously heard of. Total War, I've heard of, but Heretic, I've never heard of this. Art of Fighting, I've never heard of this in my life. Obviously, I know Naruto. I can't recall ever hearing about Fatal Fury or Final Fight, if I'm being completely honest. I know what Arma is. I know what Star Wars is. Blaze Blue, obviously. Football Manager, obviously. A lot of these games I've heard of in passing or in discussions. You know, Dawn of War, I definitely never played this. And I'll be honest with you, I've never even heard of this, whatever this is. I've never even heard the name before. Dungeon Fighter, again, another game that I'm just like, some of these games I've never even heard of. Again, like I said, some of them I've heard or seen in passing, but some of them I'm just like, I don't know what this is. Never even heard anybody talk about it. Like Blood, never heard of this before. Whoa, where did that go? Okay. Blood, never heard of this. I'm trying to think. Is there any more? Men of War. I've never heard of Men of War either. I could throw that on the never played, never heard of. Which this is kind of just literally just a never heard of list at this point. It's not even, I can't even call this like a never played list. Like this is like a never heard of list. Danganronpa, I could put that on of never played list. Never played that before. I don't even know what this is. IL2, definitely never played this. I've never even heard of this, whatever that is. Bloons Tower Defense, definitely a name that rings bells. Definitely heard this before. Never played it before though, right? But definitely heard it. Space Marine, another game that I've heard of but never played. So we're kind of looking a little bit better. We're actually seeing games that I've actually heard of, but I've never played. Trying to think. Oh yeah, Digimon. If it's Digimon, I definitely never played it. Know what Digimon is, and it was definitely like Digimon for me coming up as a kid. That shit was like how like gangbanging, how like it was like Bloods versus Crips. It was like Pokemon versus Digimon, bro. Like you had to pick a side. And then like Digimon, like I don't know, like you were weird if you like Digimon, because I just didn't know really anybody who really messed with Digimon like that. And then it was kind of like Digimon just fell off the place of the earth, and Digimon kind of got replaced with Yu-Gi-Oh. So instead of it being like Pokemon versus Digimon, it was really kind of just Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh at that point, bro. And really, I can't even say it was Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh because, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh was like its own thing. You know, yeah, it's monsters, but it's like a card game. And, you know, it's not the same like how Pokemon was like these creatures that you could capture and battle. And then Digimons was these creatures that you could catch and battle. Like Pokemon and Digimon obviously, you know, had a lot of similarities. Whereas like Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, it was monsters, but it was just way different enough to where they weren't directly competing with each other. So, But yeah, man, Digimon, yeah, that's up out of there. Uh, let's see, rival schools. Okay, definitely never played rival schools for sure. I don't even know what this is. This is just a giant X, bro. Like I don't even know what the logo for this is, but I'm throwing that at never played. Somebody in the comments, please tell me what this giant red X mean, please. I have no idea what that is, bro. Um, and I'm kind of just not. I'm just kind of want to knock out like a lot of the games that I've never played. The Forest, never played. Seen so many YouTube videos and contents about the Forest and Sons of Forest or whatever, and never played it. Again, PC type beat, but never played. Never played. One Piece again, another One Piece game, definitely going in the never played pile. Uh, trying to think of some more games. Again, another crazy logo. Don't know what this logo is supposed to be, but it's definitely going in the never played pile. I have no idea what this is. Somebody please timestamp this and let me know what game this is and what game that red X is, because I'm just like, I have no clue whatsoever. Day of Defeat, again, another franchise that I never heard of and definitely never played. Trying to think. What other franchises? Let's see. Let's go through. Let's go through. Naruto: Rise of a Ninja. Definitely never played this. We just clearing out the never playeds basically. What else haven't we played? Lisa, definitely never played Lisa. I feel like I've heard that name before. I feel like this is definitely like a horror game, if I'm not mistaken. Like the name Lisa sounds so familiar, but I just don't remember what it was about, like genuinely. But I know for a fact I never played it, but I feel like that was a name of a game that I've heard in passing. Gundam. Gundam is going to be another series that I definitely never played for sure. For sure. Gundam Versus, definitely never played a Gundam game. Actually, I'm lying. I did play a Gundam game, but definitely not Gundam Versus. It was one of like the more recent games that they gave for like PlayStation Plus or something like that. But it definitely wasn't Gundam Versus for sure. For sure. Moving on, whatever this is, truck. What is this? Truck driver, truck simulator, big mother truckers. Whatever this is, definitely didn't play this. Cities XL, another one of those city building games. I want to say definitely didn't play this. Darkest Dungeon, definitely never played Darkest Dungeon. Never even heard of Darkest Dungeon. Definitely heard of Cities XL because I know that's one of those city building games, but never heard of Darkest Dungeon. Somebody in the comments, please let me know about Darkest Dungeon. Trying to think what else. Cities in Motion. I've never even heard of this. So if this is one of those city building games, you definitely got me on this one because I've never even heard of Cities in Motion. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Cities in Motion sounds interesting, I guess you could say. Personally, never played it. Evolve Land. I'm pronouncing it right. Definitely never played that. Definitely never heard of it. The Fancy Pants Adventures. Like I'm starting to question if these are actual franchises because some of this stuff just sounds like AI generated. The Fancy Pants Adventures, like dog, what? Like what am I? Emily, definitely never played Emily. I don't even know what this is. I might have to look this up later. And the only reason why I'm saying I might have to look this up later is because just the logo alone looks so interesting to me, bro. Like I like the way the logo looks. Like that right there is interesting to me to make me want to actually see what that game is about. Not gonna lie. GTR, which I'm guessing this is like a racing game of some sort, maybe. Definitely never played it though before. Championship Manager, another one of those soccer manager type of games. Definitely never played for sure. That never played list is definitely getting crazier. Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I'm throwing Zoo Tycoon in here. Again, these are games that I've definitely 100% heard of. But me personally, I've never played them. So they have to go on the never played list. But definitely heard of Roller Coaster Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon, and all of that stuff for sure. Carmen Sandiego, definitely never played this, but I do know who Carmen Sandiego. Where is Carmen Sandiego? Classic. Personally never played, but classic. Carmen Sandiego for sure. Monaco GP. I want to say this is a motorcycle racing game if I'm not mistaken, but definitely. I think I actually might have played this, but I'm putting it in the never played pile. But I think I might have played that because I've definitely seen the name before. Bok Tai, whatever, however you pronounce this. Definitely never played this. Definitely, that has to go on the list. Whatever this is, I don't even know what this logo is. Again, please, somebody in the comments, let me know what video game logo this is. I have no clue. I'm used to seeing the names, or used to identifying like the logo. Like I know this is Half-Life just based off the logo. I know this is Quake, even though I think it says Quake here, but the logo definitely Quake. I'm trying to see if there's any other games with just like a logo that would let me know like, oh yeah, this is what this is. Which I don't think there is. I don't see any other games where it's like it's just a logo. And I could be like, oh yeah, I knew what that game was just off the logo alone. Battle Gear definitely. Okay, now I lost it. I don't know where the hell Battle Gear went. Oh boy, I accidentally right clicked and no clue where Battle Gear went. But we could pick something else. Auto Moblista, yeah. Definitely never played. Never even heard of that. Horizon Chase. Definitely never played. I'm trying to think, cause now we're starting to thin the herd, and in this next video we really gonna get into the shits, if you will, just because we're weeding out a lot of these games. I don't even know what this says, but just based off the logo, I'm gonna say that I never played this. I don't even know what that logo is. I kind of want to say I'm wrong. I kind of want to say that looks like Gradius, but I can't even tell. If that's Gradius, like the shooter game, I've definitely played that. Like I've definitely put in hours on that game, but I can't tell because the like font on the logo is so small. So we're just gonna assume whatever that is. I don't know. I don't have no clue what this is. This looks like a Japanese game, and it looks like a submarine of some sort. I have no clue, but just based off that logo, I'm going to assume I've never played this. Captain Tsubasa. Again, this looks like a Japanese soccer game. Definitely never played that. I'll be completely honest with you. Like, I could tell you out the gate, I've never played that. Peggle, definitely never played this. Out the gate, I could tell you. I've heard of Peggle before, but never played it. Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles, definitely never played. I mean, I still haven't seen Naruto Shippuden on here, but if they have that on there, yeah, we lit. But America's Army, definitely never played that before. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never even heard of that. I mean, I've heard of the saying America's Army, but I've never heard of the game America's Army. Jazz Jackrabbit, again, another one of those franchises that like I'm just feeling out of touch with a lot of these because I'm just like so many of these I recognize, I've played, heard of, and stuff, and then so many of them I'm just like, dog, like I've never heard of this. Like this Nico Para, I've never even heard of this. But then again, if it's Japanese, I'm American, I could kind of see why some of these is like, oh, I've never heard of this, or this was never on my radar. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess that kind of does make sense. Like it wouldn't be on your radar. Whatever this is, I can't even tell what the name is. Like, cause the font is so crazy. But yeah, that's definitely in a never played. Flashpoint, whatever Flashpoint is, definitely never played. Whatever this is, definitely never played. I can't even tell. Oh, no. I can see what it is. This is Saint Saya, I think. It says. Never played that, though. Heard the name before, but never played it. Army Men, never played this either. Know what it is. Seen it. I used to see the commercials all the time for these games back in, like, the PS1, PS2 era. These Army Men commercials used to come on TV all of the time. But never personally played them. Dot Hack, never played any of these, but I've always seen these on like emulator sites. I've always seen Dot Hack on like anime websites as well too, because I think they have like an anime, but personally never played a single one of the games, nor have I ever seen any of the anime, to be completely honest with you. King's Field, definitely never played this at all. King's Field. Dungeon Defenders, another game that I've never played, never heard of. I'm not gonna lie, once I finish these videos, I'm definitely gonna go back for a lot of these games that I've never played or never heard of. I'm definitely gonna go back and like go look at like a lot of these videos, look up some YouTube videos, and just like check out these games and stuff, because a lot of these games I've never even heard of. And I'm just like, damn, like if they were good enough to make this top 500 list or top 200 list, then like I feel like I should have heard of a lot of these games. Like whatever this is, I know for a fact I never heard of it, bruh. This says TOCA or TCA Race Driver, never even heard of it. Police Quest SWAT, never heard of it. Police Quest, never heard of it. Trying to find Master of Orion. Oh, I keep right clicking. Master of Orion, never even heard of this. Definitely never played it. And like now we're getting to the point where it's kind of like, okay, now we're kind of Tabs, never even heard of it. We're kind of getting to the point where we're kind of narrowing it down, and I'm seeing a lot of franchises that I've played that are favorites, etc., and it's I kind of like that we're thinning out the herd now a little bit, and we're kind of getting to, you know what I mean, the actual meat and potatoes. Cherry Tree High, never even heard of this, so this is going in a never played pile for sure. Whatever these games are, this look like Formula Racing, Formula 1, F1 Racing. Never played any of these games, so both of those will go in the never played pile. I have no clue. Squad, whatever this is, never played this as well either. Didn't even recognize I thought that was like a soccer game. Show Milhouse. Definitely never played this. Show Milhouse. Definitely in the never played list for sure. For sure in the never played list. What else? Joe Danger, definitely in the never played list. Oh, and I lost it. I right clicked it and we lost it. Well, guess we're gonna have to find another game. Psychonauts. Definitely heard of Psychonauts, but personally I've never played this, so I'm putting it in the never played list. Trying to think what else could go in this list. Cause like now we're kind of getting to the point. Well, whatever cultures and cut the rope is, I guess will be going to never played. Cause I've never heard of either one of these. I've never heard of that or cut the rope. What a crazy name, cut the rope and cultures. Put that there. And I'm just looking at the list and I'm just like, damn, like majority of my list are games that I've never played. But there's going to be so many games that I have played that I think it will eventually balance out. Dungeon Siege, definitely haven't played that. Mystical Ninja, yeah. Yeah, Factor, whatever this is. Definitely. Rising Storm, definitely. Never even heard of this before. Darius. I feel like this ain't even really a game. I feel like somebody just put Darius as a font, like just uploaded it like, yo, just Darius, bro. Never even heard of this. Cities, again, city builder game. Heard of it, never played it. Project Cars, never played this either. Be honest, never even heard of the name before. And I've heard of some of these card games, but some of these games I'm just like, dog, huh? I never even kind of pretend like I've heard of this. Empire Earth. Definitely never played. And then I'm going to do our last one. And I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Cotton, because I'm just like, bro, what kind of name is Cotton? I've never heard of this. But that is going to be the last game franchise we go with for our never played list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I'm out, y'all. Catch you on the next one. Peace.